everybody, and welcome to World War II Veterans Memorial Field here in Canton, Massachusetts on Canton High School. I'm Kevin Prake along with the cameraman Saeed, and we are here to bring you some girls varsity soccer action as we're having a game that was scheduled for this past Wednesday, but due to inclement weather and very, very fast winds, we are playing this game today on Friday. So a nice treat. You get your soccer on Friday instead of Wednesday. You get to look forward to something. Not too many things you get to look forward to these days. So we have the Canton Bulldogs in the all green jerseys and the Stoughton Black Knights, ironically, in white jerseys. That's interesting because they're the Black Knights and they're wearing white. Nobody says they can't. And the last time these two teams met was earlier at Stoughton, and Canton lost 8-1. So Canton looking for to avenge their loss here and defend their home turf. As we are getting started in just under 3 minutes. We'll be back with you when the kickoff resumes. We're getting ready to start this match here on the pitch. And we're going to play quarters this time due to COVID restrictions, so there'll be 4 quarters, each 20 minutes, as opposed to the usual halves. And we are almost underway here for soccer under the lights. The starters for the Bulldogs being number 9, Mia Gilmore, number 10, Olivia Rodman, number 14, Elise Delzidia, who are all three are captains, Marissa Staffier, Michaela Costello, Sari Costello, and Ava Gilmore, along with Amy Kinlan, Allie McCabe, Emily McCabe, and Morgan Quinn. For the Black Knights, you have senior captain number 1, Mackenzie Manning, number 3, Sam Tran, who is a junior captain, Ashley Camillo, who is number 5, the senior captain, number 7, Rebecca DeSosa, senior captain, and senior captain Nikki Anderson, who wears number 18, Emma Tremblay wearing the number 8 tonight. Saisha Ford, number 10. Sabrina Rodriguez, number 14. Mia Rivera, number 19. Isabella Rodriguez, 21. And to round it out, number 31, Liv Tran. So we are underway here with this varsity action. The Bulldogs looking to avenge their loss to the team they're playing right now. As the Bulldogs taking it up into the Black Knights territory. Actually, it's into the Bulldog territory, and that ball goes sky high, and it is caught. The only person that can use their hands is Marissa Staffier, and she kicks that ball and gets it down the field for the Bulldogs. And it'll go outside the touchline, and we do not have throw-ins now due to COVID restrictions. We have kick-ins, so that will be a kick-in, and we'll continue to kick the ball around. That'll be another kick-in. The Bulldogs taking down, doing some fairly little cross stuff. Crossing the legs, getting that stuff all around, and that ball will go out. It will have once again a kick in. A lot of kicking in this game. A lot of kicking in this game. It is very true. There's 8:21 left to go in the first quarter here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. And the team is trying to battle for position as we are going tat for tat. It's pretty even so far. Canton doing a great job. Passing the ball around, getting it all around to the teammates here. The yellow line, we're playing on what is also used as the football field, the American football field, not the football field. The yellow line right outside where the benches are considered the touch lines. So those are out of bounds right there. And we'll have a whistle, and we'll continue with this kick right here, which would be a kick in. With the number 9, Emma Tremblay, sporting the number 9 tonight. She switches between 9 and 8 and goes, I'm going to play 9 tonight. So that ball goes out on Canton, and it'll be a touch. It'll be a kick in for the Black Knights. Black Knights booted down, and that is off the knees of one of her teammates. It looked to be number 5, Ashley Camillo. And the Bulldogs take over with the crossover, trying to get it past the defenders as she is just going straight through the defense and thinks better of it. Gets it to one of her teammates who passes it down. And the Bulldogs making a mad rush. The first shot on goal for the Bulldogs, and it's off the top crossbar, and that will be no good. And it looks to be a goal kick for the Black Knights. It'll be the first goal kick of the night. And there are no ball boys or ball girls. There are nobody collecting the balls due to COVID restrictions by the MIAA. So each team is assigned to have at least 8 balls ready at all times. So that's where that ball goes. That goal kick straight to her teammate, and down is number 23, trying to get past 2 defenders, and then down comes the big. Wow, that was fast. Paige Drury is coming down, trying to make something happen in the corner, defending off 2 people, loses the ball, but then gets it somewhere back. And the whistle blows that one dead. The referees can either use electronic whistles, or they can use a whistle that goes in your mouth, much like the National Football League and most other sports nowadays. During these weird times here, the Bulldogs digging it right out of the scorer's station, right where the scoreboard operator is Emily Heinlein. Heinlein trying to get it out, and she does, and gets it to one of her teammates. This is some great stuff going on right now for the Bulldogs. They're trying to pass it all around, getting it to the balls of everybody, making sure that they get that ball in the goal. It's a real team sport. You can't win by yourself. 11-on-1 sounds very non-effective. That wouldn't work. 15-17 left to go in this first quarter. No score here. At this night under the lights, right here at Memorial Field, is nice weather. There's no wind, which is very ironic because there was a ton of wind the night this game was canceled. Postponed, I should say. And the back into play, that ball goes out. I believe it went out on the Black Knights. We'll see what the referee calls it here. It did indeed. Oh, the ball goes straight to the Black Knights. Off another penalty, and they will have a kick in right here. In prime position, as they are almost in prime position. They're a little bit further into their territory than they would like. Just outside the goalie area. And the Bulldogs take possession, get that ball, sends it cross court, sends it across the pitch here. And the Bulldogs are really hustling hard. And that ball almost going out. We've got a battle going on here. Trying to make sure they get possession of that ball. Number 18, Nikki Anderson, and number 16, Amy Heinlein. Heinlein, the right back, is showing much speed and aggression going down at that far touchline. And she is not wasting any time. She wants to make sure that she can help her team out and get the best results possible. Nikki Anderson making sure her job is a lot more difficult, though, as we have a goal kick in here. And the Black Knights trying to pass it to it, and it is an interception, and that will go out right outside the flag on the near side of the goal line, which is on the back of the goal line for the football field, as this is a multi-use field. And the Black Knights passing it back to each other, and the Bulldogs kick it straight up, and that ball goes. Her opponent just kicked it straight up, and then she blocked it with her chest, and then went back into her opponent's chest, and then it went back behind. There's no way that could have felt good. And the Bulldogs taking the corner kick here. trying to make sure that they get the first points up on the scoreboard here with 12:48 left to go in the first quarter. Again, we're playing quarters due to the COVID restrictions. So 4 quarters, 20 minutes each for these teams, as opposed to the usual halves. We'll have a corner kick for the Black Knights. He gets it off to number 9. Emma Trombley. Trombley takes it up, gets it to her teammate. DeSosa passes it. Each team is incredibly selfless in this game. Down goes to Halen. Halen passes it, gets it out over to Mia Gilmore. Mia Gilmore, the senior captain, looking to get it up to the field for her team, and it doesn't seem to happen as that whistle indicates the play is done. Everybody trying to make sure they're on the right side. No offside penalties here. And the Black Knights kick it down, and that is right into the sea of Bulldogs. It was right behind, like 2 defenders standing right behind the intended target. The football, and Halen gets their ball. She's trying to pass to her teammate, but it does not get. It gets deflected down, and Halen is just sprinting down the field. So like in a full sprint, you might as well do track and field. There we go to DeSosa. DeSosa gets it down to her teammates as there is a muffle going on in the goal area. The Black Knights trying to make something happen here. The Black Knights have not won a game on this field this week. Every game is a league game, and the Bulldogs and Black Knights have played on this field 3 different times, and the Black Knights have been shut out every single time. So they're trying to make something different happen here, trying to make sure that they get some points on the board and possibly win the game. You never know. That's why we play the game. That ball will go out of bounds, and it looks to be a kick for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs trying to get it up. It's very interesting. They're trying to pass the balls in such tight quarters and maneuver them with their fancy footwork to make it sure that they don't get their defenders a chance to get at the ball. So there's a lot of very intricate steps that are going on in between these tight interactions of just trying to make possessions in this game. As the Bulldogs are doing a good job of passing it around here, trying to make sure that they can get something in the goal with just under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. No score here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Kevin Prake, along with Saeed, your cameraman. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, and they get it up to the field where there is just a little bit more Bulldogs than there are Black Knights. And the Metalmen trying to make something happen, and it is a shot on goal, but it does not happen. Blocked with both hands by the goalie, Amia Rivera. She blocked it with both hands and then immediately covered it, making sure nothing could happen with it. And the Bulldogs will continue and try to keep striking down into the field. All the midfielders and backs are all in the Stoughton area. There's nobody back where there was nobody back where Steph Feary was. She was right on the edge of the goal area as that ball looked to be out on Canton. The Bulldogs will take the kick in, and that will go straight down the touch line, but it did not get to her intended target. It looked like Halen was trying to get it to number 14, Elise Dezilia, and it did not get past the touch line. And the Bulldogs will continue to play as they pass it back and forth, trying to get something happening, getting down the field. And just outside the touchline, Halen is not too happy about that one. She is very passionate as she is playing. Very passionate player. You always get to see that. As the Bulldogs with the chest pass, the chest bump, not to anybody but to the ball. Gets it down to the goalie, Staffieri. And the Bulldogs trying to get it out of their own area. Dogs trying to figure out what to do, and that ball is a shot on goal, and it will be an easy block for Staffieri. Staffieri gets it out and tosses it overhand, making it to, well, it looks to be Halen. Halen passes it to Olivia Rodman, Mia Gilmore. And that ball is in Stoughton territory for the first time in a couple minutes. Just over 7 minutes left to go in this first quarter. No score here. The Bulldogs with a shot on goal, and the goalie, Mia Rivera, for the Black Knights, is doing a great job of once blocking the ball, but also like just diving onto it, making sure that nobody's doing pig piling onto it, making sure that nobody can get that ball into the goal. Mia getting another shot, and she stops it right there. Steps out right onto the edge of the goal area and gets it out to her teammate, Shayla Ford. Shayla passes it to her teammate, and the Bulldogs are intercepted and trying to make something happen here. The Bulldogs trying to do something, get it down, and that is what they're attempting to do, as Delezia gets a shot on goal, but it is no good as it is blocked once again. Bulldogs trying to make something happen. So the Black Knights, we're at a stalemate so far. Each team trying to feel each other out, trying to make sure that they can get a sense of where things are going and how to beat the game here. And Halen sitting in straight fast. So there are two Bulldogs, recognized they were coming at each other and did not collide. Was Halen and Hoban. Annie Hoban, number 21. And what looks like we're going to have a substitution. Oh, and is a foul. As one of the Black Knights is off the ground. She appears to be okay, but she took a fall there. What looks to be number 3, I'd want to say. Sam Tran. Excuse me, it was Ashley Camillo who took the fall, as that was a indirect kick, and it is not making it to the goal line as Staffieri gets that ball out, blocks it and gets it out. Gilmore trying to do something with it. And here come the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trying to make it into the goal, and they're swimming around, and they're just past everybody, and we're not sure if they're going to count that. It might have gone in, but it just went around the side. 4:34 left to go in the first quarter. I do not believe they are counting that as a goal. We are having a kickoff at center field, right in the middle of the circle. I'm still not sure if there is a goal or not, but typically if there is a if there's a kickoff, that typically means that there is a goal happening. 22 coming in for the Black Knights. Lowley coming in for number 3, Sam Trant. Sophia Lowley, the freshman, number 22. That is indeed no goal, is what we have had. The scoreboard indicating no goal. 3:43 left to go in this first quarter. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Get it by, and it looked like Mia Gilmore was about to score. Nope, that one was Olivia Rodman, but Olivia Rodman gets a shot on goal but does not get it in. So the Bulldogs are up right in the goal area, almost in the goalie box, but they cannot get the ball into the net. As Mia Rivera stopping them right there, and Rivera will take a goal kick and gets a little short hopper to her teammate, Nikki Anderson. Anderson trying to get away from the Bulldogs. That one looked like it hurt. As that pass, her knee bent the weird way, was Emma Tremblay. Trimley seems to be okay. She has the thick knee pads on here. Again, the Black Knights in the all white. The Bulldogs in the all green with the Bulldogs green and white trim. The Black Knights looks to just be all white with black numbers. And that is an interception for the Bulldogs. That was almost a breakaway. That was almost one of the biggest plays for the Black Knights all night long. So the Bulldogs avoiding disaster there in forms of the first goal. And in comes Mackenzie Manning. Manning trying to make something happen, trying to get this ball down the court. And that ball does not get in. It gets in the wrong goal. It gets into the broken goal behind Steferi. So it'll be no goal for the Black Knights. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Still no score here at Veterans Memorial Field. Halen sends it right past Mia Gilmore, who just can't outstretch and reach it. But the Bulldogs maintain possession. Halen gets it right again. Halen, blocked! Blocked right in front of the coach. All teams wearing masks here. Sari Costello, the block there. The coach is high on her. I think she has a great talent. She is starting this year. All the teams, everybody is wearing a mask playing on the field. Everybody even talking as well. So everybody, you have to do a daily screener with COVID symptoms and a temperature check, and also wear a mask before you can even enter the facility. So everybody has to wear a mask. I'm wearing a mask and talking to you. So it's a fun time here. It's great to be able to be out and doing something now. So with the corner kick coming for the Bulldogs, 2 minutes even, trying left in the first. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Gets it down the field to an undefended teammate, and then passes it right back, but it looks to be right out, and it will go into Black Knight territory and into Black Knight hands. Into Black Knight feet, I should say. The Black Knights trying to pass something, trying to make something happen here. Another shot on goal, and the Bulldogs trying to make something happen just on the corner and trying to get it past their defender. And then it gets a right past. Looks like Delicia trying to get it past her, and then she gets it sucked up from under her, and then it gets her right back. Right back from one of her teammates, and the Bulldogs playing great team play right now. If one person is faltering, they get it off to their other teammate, and they're helping. Everybody is playing a role here. Everybody is doing quite well. Hoban passes it to her teammate, Allie McCabe. McCabe gets it back. McCabe. Oh. Bulldogs trying, just keeping it away from the Black Knights as quick as possible. There's some fancy footwork right there. As the Bulldogs looking to make something happen, make magic in again, and that is a goal straight in. It looked to be a goal for the Bulldogs. That looks to be number 9, Mia Gilmore, the senior captain. Mia Gilmore scoring the first point of this game. As each team goes onto their field, taking the time to tug it over, going onto the sidelines. The Bulldogs playing some great team right now with the first goal of the night. Waiting for the update on the scoreboard here to show the numbers right now. The updated score. The referees trying to tell the coach of the Black Knights think it's John Mack or so, that there is, what was going on, what exactly was happening is 2-0 Canton. That goal previously did count around the corner. As we were updating the scoreboard here, wasn't sure if it did count, but it is 2-0 in favor of the home team here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field in Canton, Massachusetts at Canton High School, where the Bulldogs lead the Black Knights 2-0 after the first period, the first quarter. Quite the time we are seeing. The Bulldogs have a new coach for the first time in 7 years, and stepping down, nobody was let go. They left on their own volition, and it was quite an easy passing for the torch and the score here, as last year's head coach Kaylee Haldworth steps down after 7 seasons to pursue her pro career. So that is what she is doing right now. She is actually playing as we speak. She is now in the National Women's Soccer League, playing for the Orlando Pride. So she has played 10 minutes in the league thus far. Her team is playing right now. And the new coach for the Bulldogs is Idris Senginority, who is looking for his first win of the season and with his new team. He's played with a couple of clubs in athletics and is now here coaching the Bulldogs. So at the end of the first quarter, the Bulldogs lead 2-0. Home team with the lead. And we are looking to start once again at this near 100-year rivalry. 100 years. That is crazy. Ken is at least 250 years old, or 225 I think it is, so that's a large chunk of their history as a town in 1797, being the founding of Canton, Massachusetts. So 2020, 1797. Give you some fun math at home. Give you a hint, this would be the 95th Thanksgiving football game. The 95th annual Thanksgiving football day game would be this year. If we're playing American football during this time. So near 100 years. A century. Centennial. Imagine having a rival for 100 years. As we're getting ready for kickoff here with the Black Knights kicking off, and we will start the second quarter here, 20-minute quarters, as we are doing 4 quarters as opposed to 2 halves due to COVID restrictions, trying to keep the teams playing, trying to keep the interactions to a minimum. We do not have throw-ins. We have kick-ins. There are no throw-ins, there are kick-ins this year due to the restrictions as well by the MIAA. The Bulldogs lead 2-0, and the Bulldogs looking to have something happen. Looks like we have a delayed run, and the Bulldogs will take over and make sure that they can get that ball up the pitch. Right on the touchline are they right now? And it looks to be they are making it all the way back. Are the Black Knights trying to make something happen, trying to cut this deficit in half? Well, the Bulldogs are going to have something to say about that. And the ball goes down to what looks to be Delezia, as that ball go out on the touchline. And we'll see where it ends up. And the Bulldogs trying to make possessions right now. They are playing, trying to get that ball out of their own territory. Just under two minutes played in this second quarter. And the Bulldogs passing it straight up on the opposite side of the pitch, and they're slamming it home. They're trying to make something happen here. They're trying to make something happen, trying to rally the troops, so to speak, and make sure that they go up 3-0. That is what the Bulldogs are trying to do. They are trying to avenge the loss that they had earlier in their first game of the season to Stoughton, where they lost 8-1. So they're trying to avenge that here and defend their home turf, their literal home turf. So a lot at stake here. It's also a league game. They only play league opponents this year, so each game is by no means a small game. Every game is a major game. Every game affects what is going on. So this is big time play here. So these are all big games. The Black Knights trying to make it out and put it back into the area of Marissa Staffielli. The Bulldogs trying to make sure that they make it, and the Black Knights trying to stop them, trying to make it down to Staffielli and get that ball into the goal. Trying to do something they haven't been able to do. The Bulldogs trying to make it in. Make it 3-0. And Black Knights trying to cut that deficit in half as we are 16-21 left to go in this second quarter. We have a goal. This is a direct kick. Big doings right now. Looks to be Mia Gilmore taking the direct kick. And it will be in. 3-0 Bulldogs off the direct kick. 15-53 left to go in this game, in this second quarter, the first half. There'll be a kickoff and the Black Knights will take it as they get that ball down. But the Bulldogs just out hustling them, to be quite honest. Olivia Rodman trying to make sure that that ball doesn't get into Black Knight territory, into the Black Knight feet. And she does so as the Bulldogs continue to ride. Under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field, that ball blown dead. We look to be having a substitution here for the Black Knights. Number 20 coming into the game. Delaney Wagner, the freshman striker, looking to see who she's going to come in for. Looks like we're going to have a few substitutions for the Bulldogs as well. The little bit of the parents coming in, making a little noise. Number 32 coming in for Olivia Rodman for the Bulldogs. Looks to be Alicia Camillo who came out, and Delaney Wagner going in. Emily McCabe and Elisa Delizia came out of the game for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen here. So the Black Knights, the game's always moving. Always moving. There's no such thing as a slowed time in the game of soccer. Unless it's building up the suspense. Whenever there's a stoppage in play, it means something. There's always something going on. The Bulldogs, once again, in command of the ball. They've had the most possession of either team tonight so far, as we're only about halfway through. 13:32 left to go in the second quarter. Emma gets that ball, number 32, and gets it down to her teammate who has an open shot. And it will go straight by the hands of the defending goalie there. Right by the hands, and there's nobody left behind her to stop it. And Mia Rivera gives up a fourth goal, and she continues to try her hardest. She is not letting up. She did some great plays in the beginning too as well, with the great diving stops and the covers of the ball, trying to make sure that that doesn't get any further. The Bulldogs trying to continue, as the Bulldogs are in the all green. The Stoughton Black Knights are in the white uniforms. Each team going at it right now, trying to make sure that something is happening. I'm trying to clean my glasses so I can tell you what's going on. And the Bulldogs trying to get that out just past the touchline, and they're towing the line right now. They're towing the touchline. They're not touching the touchline. They're towing the touchline. And the Bulldogs making it all the way around the pitch, going from side to side, trying to get that ball advancing to its final destination that they would like it to end up at. They want to punch in Google Maps, Stoughton Black Knight goal, and they want him to take them there. That's what they're looking to happen. Just under 12 minutes left to go in this second quarter. 4-0 Bulldogs, your score. I'm Kevin Prake, alongside Saeed, your cameraman. So you bringing you the action here. Wherever you're watching us, either it's on Periscope, Canton Community Television, or a couple other various places that we're trying to make sure that you get to see the games here. The game is brought to you by the Canton Athletic Booster Club. They are sponsoring these broadcasts. Both broadcasts going today. This is a quiet night. It is definitely quiet. No wind. You can hear the crickets in the background. That's when you know there's not a lot of people around. That is how you know it's safe too, because a lot of people, everybody that is here at the bleachers is spread out. They all look to be either with each other or they're in small groups. I'm guessing that is the way they traveled. But everybody is spread out. You know, it's a quiet night when you can hear the crickets. Hope we're entertaining you tonight. I hope we're not hearing crickets on your end. Hopefully you're being entertained, giving you something new to watch. Live sports, live high school sports. Not something you see every day now. Number 4 for the Bulldogs, Hannah Hong, and will look to be one of the Black Knights in a kerfuffle there, a scuffle. And the Bulldogs trying to make something that they have controlled most of this second quarter, if we're being quite honest. They have controlled the vast majority of it. As they contain the ball, they just seem to be out hustling, if we're being quite honest. And that is, I'm trying to be unbiased here and that's what I'm seeing. If the Black Knights were running in as hard or harder than the Bulldogs, I'd be telling you that. I'm just here to tell you what is happening on the field, regardless of any affiliation. As we're looking to have a substitution, as we have the Bulldogs missed the goal, very close, but it does not make it in. Under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. 9:12 left to go in the second quarter. First half, if you want to look at it that way, 4 quarters. Bulldogs having the majority of upperclassmen on their team. And for one of the first times the Bulldogs trying to dig it out of their own territory, getting across midfield into Black Knight territory, trying to get to the goal box, the goal area, excuse me. And that pass is null and void and goes to the Black Knights, but is deflected. And it looks to be the Black Knight ball as it went out. So we will have a kick-in. Not a throw-in, a kick-in because of the COVID restrictions due to the MIAA. 21 kicks it in. Who is Isabel Rodriguez? And Mackenzie Manning taking it up there. And the Bulldogs trying, once again, to pass it, getting it all around the world. They're playing around the world right now. They're just getting into everybody on their team and getting it all around the pitch. Touchline to touchline. They are doing quite the time. Shayla Ford getting a touch there on the ball, and then the Bulldogs playing around again, but the Black Knights playing great defense, trying to make sure that they do not want to go down even more, trying to get something happening for them, trying to get something going. It's 4-0 with 7:34 left to go in the second quarter, and they want to stay in this game. You can start to see them being a little bit more aggressive, especially with Shayla Ford right on the Bulldog right there, trying to make sure that she could either defend as best as possible or maybe intercept the ball, maybe get it for her own team. Becoming a little bit more aggressive are the Knights. Bulldogs slam it down the sideline, what would be the American football field. The Bulldogs getting help all across the way is Emma, number 32, gets it for the Bulldogs. But she is playing a lopsided battle, 1-on-2. There are two Black Knights right next to her. Shayla playing aggressive. Miss Hobben, get that pass right there. And there will be a shot on goal for the Bulldogs, but it will not be of any assistance because it is no good. Bulldogs sweeping it through the legs, going to get right over the heads. Not too many taller people here on either team, so it's not as hard as you would think to get the ball over their head. But yet again, they have a low center of gravity, and it looks like we're switching up half the team for each team. There are a lot of people. Basically, half the team is being switched. So we can run down that. We're at 5:43 left to go in the second quarter. The Bulldogs lead 3-0. They're 4-0, excuse me. Looks to be number 17, 6, 4, and a few others for the Bulldogs. 17. Pardon me as I look through binoculars. 32. I was trying to tell you what's going on here because there were mass substitutions. It looked like 5 or 6, maybe 7 for each team, but I know on the field with only 11 players. That is pretty substantial. That ball will go way past the goal line. Both the American football one and the pretty much every other place in the world football one. America, different as always. In terms of the metric and the sports. 4:34 left to go in the second quarter. And the Black Knights looking to go 2-0 against their crosstown rivals. Be quite the feat for them, as this is the last time these two teams will face off in the regular season. So the last chance for the Bulldogs to avenge a loss, and the last chance for the Black Knights to go 2-0, to be undefeated against the Canton Bulldogs in 2020 in girls varsity soccer. They got to mount the climb, but hey, They got more than half a game to do it. That is more than likely to happen. That is a lot of time. Each team playing defense and offense. It's interesting because not only can you play offense, you have to play defense as well, no matter what your position is on the stat sheet. You always have to play both sides of the ball. All phases of the game. Look to be number 15. For the Bulldogs, Jenna Perella. We haven't called Jenna Perella's name tonight. The substitute is number 15 for the Black Knights, is down on the knee. She appears to be okay. It'll be Bulldog ball with just under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Looks like we have an indirect kick as the Bulldogs form some sort of wall. We can't have the tight wall that we used to because of the COVID restrictions. And the ball will be blocked. That indirect kick not happening. And the Bulldogs will get that ball. Looks to be coming back because it's just past the touchline with the last person touching it on Knight. The Knights playing at night. I can't believe I have not said that yet. The Knights are playing at night. And other than the football being tossed around, it has been a silent night. But the Bulldogs taking it straight up the field as they're making a breakaway. Number 4, the goalie coming out of the goalie box, coming out of the goal area, and that will be that. 5-0 Bulldogs. That has been the downfall of the Black Knights, if we're being honest. But Mia Rivera, the starting goalie, is only a freshman though, so there's a lot of upside for her. Tonight might be a bad night in some people's eyes, but she's got a lot of upside, and then she's got likely 3 more years left. So you can always learn more. You can always do better, and with experience, it comes better. This is only from what I know, the second game that she has had, and we didn't even know if we were going to have this season. So no excuses for either team, but hey. It's only your second game. This is the second time I've done this back here. Done the announcing. So me again, we're still learning the ropes, and we're still learning the ropes here, trying to figure out all the different precautions. So they're only going to get better as the season progresses. And the Bulldogs continue to go fast. Look at the Bulldogs try to get too fancy with that one right there. Too fancy with the footwork, and the referee calls it. It'll be Black Knight ball. Ooh, more footwork from Sabrina Rodriguez. Excuse me, sends it down the field. The sophomore center back. Sabrina sends it down, and that will go down straight to the Bulldogs, but once again, the Black Knight came straight out of the goal area. She was almost a illegal player. She can only use her hands inside that area. So she would be a regular player, and that will cause the end of the first half, the second quarter, with the Bulldogs leading 5-0 over the Black Knights from Stoughton, looking to avenge the loss that they had against the Black Knights earlier this season. We will be back with the second half. Soccer balls being sanitized during this break. They're sanitized at the end of every quarter. We have just under 1 minute left to go until we boot things off once more. I love it. The Stoughton head coach is wearing a black tracksuit and bright orange shoes. Really, really on brand as he flicks that ball up in the air with his own feet. That is on brand. That is on point right there. Great attention to detail. The Canton coach also has his suit on as well. He has what looks to be a fleece Canton jacket with a nice green detailing on it. A nice logo with the black track pants. So it must be nice. You don't have to show up in a suit or anything. Your formal attire, you get to show up in a tracksuit. That sounds pretty comfortable. as we're getting ready to start up the second half of play and the final 2 quarters of play, as we have 4 quarters due to the COVID restrictions. There is no heading the ball either, as one of the other restrictions by the MIAA. And the ref's calling the teams back. And we are beginning to play as the Bulldogs chant, big mighty chants, before they get back onto the field. The Bulldogs in the green uniforms and shorts, and the Bulldogs in the green uniforms and shorts, and the Black Knights in the all-white as the teams switch sides. Five nothing Bulldogs going into this third quarter. And the Bulldogs will kick off for the first time. And it looks to be Delaney with the kickoff right here for the Bulldogs. And they're off and running, literally and figuratively. As Stoughton jams the ball straight down to their opponent's side, they're trying to make something happen. They're playing aggressive. They're trying to make something go on. Down 5-0. You have a full half. You have full half to play, but you got to start making some plays. You got to start doing some stuff, and Stoughton knows that, and that's what they are trying to do. They are trying to make something happen. Take that hand you're given and use it. Use it to your advantage. And the no ball boys or ball girls today, or any point during any season of high school sports, as far as Massachusetts is concerned, so they have a set of at least 8 soccer balls ready to be used at any time during, and that's for each team. Each team has to have 8 ready, 8 sanitized and ready. Taking the proper precautions during these quite unique times. As we'll have a kick in from the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trying to make it happen down. They're going down the field. Stafari still in goal for the Bulldogs, and Rivera in goal for the Black Knights. The Bulldogs right alongside the American football sideline, now on the touchline, and passed it back and intercepted Sabrina Rodriguez in the Black Knights, trying to ignite the flame inside and score some points here and chop down this lead. And they'll take the kick in and get it to the Black Knights there. And it will go, after that play, they will go straight down, and the Bulldogs will pass it down. Oh, there's a shoulder tackle. You can't do that these days. There's a big shoulder tackle. Number Emma Tremblay was the recipient of that. She seems fine. She's got the 2 big knee pads on, but there will be an indirect kick for her troubles, and she slams it over the heads, and that is off the collarbone of one of the Bulldogs right now. And so that is quite the sacrifice, but making sure that goal doesn't go anywhere. If she didn't stop it, Stafari was going to have to. So, last line of defense, playing a team game here. The Bulldogs are what you would call the definition of a team game, and the Bulldogs doing everything you can imagine, legally, to make sure that ball does not go anywhere near the net. Stafari, the last line of defense, and the Bulldogs making sure that she has help. So here's the kick in, pass it back. Black Knights doing it a lot. They were kicking in, pass it to their teammate, and then pass it back to the person who kicked in the ball. It's quite a common occurrence as the Bulldogs sling it down the side and intercepted by the Black Knights. We're back to a competition like we saw in the early minutes of this game where the two teams couldn't really figure out. There's a slide kick, a slide tackle, did not hit anybody. Trying to get that ball, and they're playing the ring around the rosy with the ball and the legs. I wish I had wipers on my glasses so I could easily more tell you what is going on. But that is no excuse. And the Bulldogs slam it down the sideline, but the touchline is on the opposite side of what the ball was. That almost hit it was going towards the Bulldog bench area. I don't think they're legal participants in this contest right now. So the Black Knights with their fancy footwork once again. The gallery into the game. First time calling her name, one of the taller competitors on the line, on the pitch. I think she was the one that blocked it with her collarbone, actually. And that ball looks to be out of the touchline. And it will be a kick in for the Bulldogs. And the Black Knights, slanting, almost had it look like it was Shayla Ford, but it was not to be on her case, as that does not happen. As we are playing under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field here in Canton, Massachusetts. I'm Kevin Prake, Saeed, your cameraman. And 5-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. 14-13 left to go in this third quarter. Playing quarters this time due to the pandemic. So that ball is just toeing the touchline. That is the highest. And a header out of bounds. That ball went at least a good 13, 14 feet in the air. Some of the players still looking up, trying to figure out how tall it went. And it will be out. And the Bulldogs will take it, but the referee signals it dead. Saying that the Bulldogs going to move back people a little bit too close together in these times. The official doing his job and passes it, gets down to Steferi. Steferi with some of her first action of the second half. And some of her first action in a while gets that goal kick booted right onto what looked to be what would be the 48-47 on the opposite side. But that ball will roll, and it was a fast break for the Black Knights. But it goes past the touchline. Right directly behind, diagonally behind the goal, the flag. And there is about 4 people in the area trying to make something happen. 2 Black Knights, 2 Bulldogs trying to do something, trying to get something done, trying to get an advantage for their team. And a whistle blows it dead. Off the knee, off the foot, and the Bulldogs continue. And Mia Rivera comes straight out of the goal, and this time it benefits her like it did early in the game. And she stops it dead in its tracks as we're looking to have a substitution here for the Bulldogs. Amy Hyman, one of the fastest, most aggressive players we've seen tonight for the Bulldogs, looking to check in. A little bit of a breeze comes by. The Bulldogs get it straight down, but it is intercepted, and it looked like Shayla Ford almost had the first goal for the Black Knights of the night, but it is stopped by the goalie, and the goalie will have none of it. Marissa Steferi stopping it. As we have two Bulldogs looking to check in. Annie Hobbin, number 21, the junior, and Amy Hyman, number 16, trying to check in as well. Both sanitized and ready. You have to sanitize before you can get into the game. There's a sanitation station right next to the scorer station. They're dueling stations. 10:35 left to go in this third quarter. 5-0 your score. And the Bulldogs looking to stop the momentum the Black Knights have gathered. This is the best opportunity the Black Knights have had all game to get something done. As they look to have a substitution come to the scorer's table. Double sanitation. She pumps it twice. She's got an extra clean hands. They cannot touch hands, the teammates, as they go in like they normally would, due to the coronavirus. Lally looking to come in, Sophia Lally for the Black Knights, number 22. And the Bulldogs looking to get something, and Marissa, the goalie, comes right out and gets it. The substitutions will come in, the 3 for the Bulldogs. And the, what looks to be the, hold on, number 4 and number 4 and 1 for the Bulldogs. So Hunter Hong and Elise Broderick coming out of the game. And their substitutions come in. Everybody has to bring their own gym bag. Everybody has to bring their own equipment. No water carriages, no big jugs, none of that. Everybody has to bring their own stuff, and that ball is going straight down the field. The Black Knights again threatening the Bulldogs, trying to get that ball down into the goal, but it does not look to happen. That ball will go out of the touchline into the feet of the Stoughton head coach, and it will be Black Knight ball. So trademark that, Black Knight ball. Just sounds cool. The Bulldogs are not in control of the ball. It goes to the Black Knights. Stoughton trying to do something. Stoughton trying to get that ball down the field. And they're fighting on the touchline, towing the line, doing everything they can, and it may be out on Stoughton. We're about to find out. Stoughton looking for a substitution here as Maddie Cook coming in for the first time in the game. It's not Maddie Cook, my apologies. Number 20, Delaney Wagner, the freshman. And number 47 in for the Black Knights as they're looking to cause those substitutions. Ball goes down to number 11, Christina Keith. Keith trying to make something happen as she's into the game for the first time tonight. 7 minutes left to go in the game in this quarter. The Bulldogs lead by 5 in the third against the Stoughton Black Knights. The black and orange trying to make something happen, even though they're in the white tonight. The Bulldogs in the all green, the Black Knights in the white, all white. So that is what's happening. That ball was bounced around like a pinball. It ends up in the Bulldogs' possession. The Canton looking to do something with it. And the home team kicks it down, but it does not get into their favor. It is into their favor. They got switched up. I thought Steferi was still down on the side farthest, closest to the scoreboard, but she is not. So the Bulldogs trying to nail it down there, and the Black Knights trying to make something happen, trying to do something, trying to do anything they can to get a goal down here. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in this quarter. Danny Erickson has come out back to the score station with a much bigger jacket. Very nice, man. You got to stay warm. You got to stay warm. Everybody's going to stay warm as it gets a little bit cooler out tonight as the night progresses down. Still a tad bit of wind under the lights here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. Rivera coming all the way out to what would be past the 20-yard line on an American football field, as this is a multi-use field here at the Canton High School, right on the turf, and that ball is going streaming down. Almost they get a little shifted back, but it will go just past the goal line, the end goal line, and it will be the Black Knights as we have mass substitutions once again. At least 5 players from each team, 3 to 5, coming in all at once. There's mayhem and foolishness on the field. They're trying to figure out what's going on, getting all the substitutions, and everybody's trying to get their right positions. Trying not to have offsides. And we are back underway here with organized chaos, because that's what soccer is. You got to get that ball around, and that's going everywhere, pinballing every which way. And it'll be out on what will look to be Mackenzie Manning of the Black Knights, the senior captain, and it looked to be so. And Mia Gilmore slamming it home and then slams it right into the padded knee of her opponent. Her opponent with a great interception, who was Sabrina Rodriguez. Now Maddie Cook's looking to check into the game. I know this one for sure. She wears the number 50. The sophomore center midfielder looking to come into the game here. For the first time, Olivia Rodman with a shot on goal, and it is just wide left. And it'll be no good, so a shot on goal for Olivia Rodman. Maddie Cook coming in for number 7, Rebecca DeSosa. And Shayla Ford also checking in. She's present. I'm not sure who came out for her. Not sure, but there are 11 players on the field for Stoughton, so somebody did come out. I'm sorry I did not catch who it was. But a corner kick coming for the Bulldogs. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter. 5-0 Bulldogs. As Canton leads Stoughton. And there are whistles all over the field. And the Bulldogs, or the Black Knights rather, looking to make something happen. And the Bulldogs being their own ball getters, ball collectors, ball retrievers, whatever you want to call them. And right off the kick in, it is blocked immediately, and we're having a dueling feet going on here with the Black Knights and the Bulldogs. And the number 18 coming into the game for the Bulldogs. No sanitation for one of the players. But I'm sure that it's in a game where you don't use your hands. It's quite interesting. One comes down, one comes right back, get the sanitation. They're important, keeping everybody safe in today's day and age, as the Black Knights with the best opportunity they've had all night to score, but it is not to be, as Staffarelli blocks it, picks it up and gives it to her teammate. That was the best chance the Black Knights have had all night to get on the scoreboard. 2 minutes left to go. We're in extra time here for the third quarter. The Bulldogs getting a nice hit on that, but it is not going to happen. The Black Knights, once again, it looked like Maddie Cook is trying to make something happen, motoring down the field, and it is out on the touchline for Miss Coke. Bulldogs playing with the kick in, trying to see what's going on, planning it, scouting it, getting it over. And it is not to be, as that ball will go flying down the field. And the Bulldogs will go and get it. The pass, the hit, the shuffle, the side kick, the multiple ways to kick the football. All of them in play here in this game. The league game. Every game matters. You play a league opponent in every game you play here. Gilmore passing it to Rodman, captain to captain. Olivia Rodman looking to line up for a shot once again. Last time she was wide and then gets it to her teammate, but it is a dive stopped by Rivera. Rivera showing sparks of life, and she gets it right before the Bulldogs kick it in. I'm telling you, it's only her second game too. It might be 5-0, but she has done quite a lot of impressive work. And it takes courage to dive for a ball when you know somebody's foot is coming straight for her. So, and she stopped it. You got to give credit where credit is due. And that is the end of the third quarter. One left to go here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. The Bulldogs of Canton lead the Black Knights of Stoughton 5-0 in this matchup that was postponed due to inclement weather on Wednesday. And it is relatively calm here tonight. It's a calm situation everywhere else but the pitch. 5-0 your score at the end of 3. Here we go. 20 minutes separate the victor from victory. Can the Black Knights pull off quite the comeback? They need 5 to tie, 6 to win. Hey, anything can happen in any given night. There's 20 minutes left. It is quite the possibility. Here we go. Shayla Ford passes it to her teammates. She gets it up. The Black Knights start running down the field. They have had some great shots in the last couple minutes in this game. They are looking to get on the board and get this comeback started. Down goes to Olivia Rodman, who passes it to her teammate Amelia, and it is blocked by Rivera, who once again slides and stops it. She does a great job of blocking the ball and then sliding and making sure it does not get anywhere else. Mia Gilmore passes it to Rodman, captain the captain once more. Rodman doing the switchy switch and then back, but it goes out. And you could see the disappointment written all over the Bulldogs' faces. Especially of Michaela Costello, wearing the number 2. That ball goes into the stands. Oh my goodness, I wish you could have saw that. So the ball went off the Black Knight's foot, off one of the feet of the Black Knights, went all the way over the track, all the way over the barricade, the second barricade, then off the crossbar. The little handle on the stands bounced straight off of that and then bounced back over the barricade, off the other barricade, and then back into the field. It's like she was trying to perform some circus act or something. But it bounced up both the feet. So it was quite the spectacular occurrence. Nothing you see and everything. I've called games here for years. I've never seen anything like that before. Canton looking to make something happen, but Stoughton is making a comeback. They're making some really aggressive maneuvers going on here. Canton looking to have it here. This game is sponsored by the Canton Athletic Booster Club. Where it is, you either watching this on Periscope or Maybe you're watching this on Canton Community Television later. Maybe you're watching this on another social platform. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being with us and spending part of your Friday night with us here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field in Canton, Massachusetts. At Canton High School, I'm Kevin Prake along with Saeed, the cameraman. Saeed bringing you the visual, Saeed bringing you the video, I'm bringing you the audio. Together we make a dual tandem. Stefari passed it down to her compadre, her amigo, Michaela Costello. That ball straight into the net for the Bulldogs, 6-0, 16:25 left to go. Trying to see who got that. It might have been number 14. Eliza Delezia, not quite sure. But after the kickoff, the Black Knights need to do something, but the Bulldogs just will not let up. 6-0, it might as well be 0-0. The Bulldogs are showing the same amount of energy. Lil giving either team an accidental bump. That is quite okay. Each team getting more aggressive as the time on the clock winds down. 15:33 left to go in the game. Referee lining everybody up. Number 21 looking to come out of the game, Isabella Rodriguez. In favor for number 22, or Sophia Lally looking to come into the game. Olivia Rudman thought about getting that ball, but then thought, wait, it's going past the touchline, and the Black Knights were the last to touch it. Or, I guess the Bulldogs were the last to touch it. And that will be quite the play as the Bulldogs trying to intercept it as they toe tap the touchline. Might as well be acrobats. And everybody making a mad scramble. Oh, and that ball just out of the reach. Just so close out of the reach of number 3, Sam Tran. I believe she is a junior captain. And just past the feet of Olivia Rodman. So the tale of 2 plays. They just happened for the both teams. Just barely missing. Their opponent just barely missing their teammate's leg. The kick in for the Bulldogs. The Dogs looking to warm up on a cold night by scoring another goal. They're playing as if it's 0-0, where it is 6-0. Train going by. 13:30 left to go in the game. Rodman trying to figure something out. Gets that ball off the leg of her opponent, but it will go out of bounds. Past the goal line, and it will remain Bulldog ball. Gilmore looking to do something here. Going by to the corner kick. And she is going to nail this, raise the arm up, and slam it home to her teammate. And she launches it, and that is another score. My goodness. The Bulldogs laying it on thick here. It looked to be number 8, Sari Costello, who the coach started this year, the new coach for the Bulldogs in his first season, looking to gain his first win. The Black Knights looking to gain their first advantage here. 7-0, 12:33 left to go in the game for the Bulldogs. For each team, it's 7-0 Bulldogs in favor. And the Bulldogs keep playing aggressive. And that ball goes screaming down. Skirt! Down the sideline, down into the goal area. And a stop by Rivera. And that ball will go straight into the foot of Sabrina Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to get that ball off to one of her teammates, and the Black Knights looking to get on the board. Looking to mount some sort of offensive momentum. They haven't got down near the goalie for Canton. Ooh, a little fake out from Olivia Rodman, the senior captain for Canton, wearing the number 10, but it is stolen. Stoughton steals it with some of the biggest momentum. She hears the cheer of the crowd for the first time in what seems to be ages. So close, but not to be. Goalies coming in for each other. Switching out here. It looks like Mia Rivera's night is done as she comes out of goal. And Abigail Duran coming in, the junior, wearing the number 4. They've switched from neon green to neon orange. And for the first time, the Black Knights have registered on the board. Black Knights are on the board, scoring the first goal of the game for their team. And showing signs of life. 7-1. 10:33 left to go in the game. Big things happening. This game isn't yet over. The Bulldogs marching down the field. Intercepted. Shayla Ford being aggressive the entire night. Getting that ball out, but it looks like it went to a Bulldog. The Dogs gain possession and trying to hold on to it. The little spin move and then slings it down the field close to the touchline. Bulldogs trying to get far down there. Down near the corner, and it gets across field to Olivia Rodman. Rodman trying to get her first goal of the night, but it's not going to happen. Wrong goal. She hit the wrong goal over the net and into the one of the goals behind the official goal post tonight. 7-1 here, the Bulldogs lead. Black Knights just scored a couple minutes ago. 9:28 left to go in the game. And that is a goal for the Bulldogs. I'm trying to tell you who it was. 9:16 left to go. One second. I'm trying to figure, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was, pardon me. I think that's number 4. As action is picked up once again, and the Black Knights trying to make something happen with number 2, Michaela Costello, but that will be whistle play, and they will have substitutions aplenty coming in for Canton and Stoughton. 4 for Canton, 1 for Stoughton. 32 coming into the game, Emma coming into the game, Olivia Rodman coming into the game. We're just changing, Canton is changing up their whole squad right now. Christina Keith into the game. Looks like Canton has literally changed their all 11 players. Looks like all 11 players have come off the field for Canton in favor of the others. And Canton's still playing aggressive, still trying to get time in. Everybody that started the game looks to be out except for the goalie, Marissa Steferi. The Bulldogs keep going in this game. 8-1 your score, 7:38 left to go in the game. I'm Kevin Prague, the announcer. Saeed, the cameraman, bringing you this on Periscope, on Canton Community Television, on other social platforms, trying to let you see the teams you want to see. As Sari Costello trips over, like looks to be her own knee, she's fine. She just had a little misstep. She kicks that ball back out. looks like we are having a, trying to figure out where the ball was. It was behind one of the players. I thought number 2, Michaela Costello was going to take it, but it seemed not. The Bulldogs have control of the ball and are headed down for the goal in Abigail Duran. Duran in the bright orange for the Black Knights. The Bulldogs trying to pin their first win up on the board of the season. The first win for the new head coach, and to avenge the loss that they had of the same score back in Stoughton earlier this week. They lost in Stoughton 8-1, and they're winning 8-1 right now. What an interesting time. Every team that has played here this week, the boys soccer, the field hockey team, Kent has won both of those games. Kent looking to go undefeated at home in 3 sports this week, but that ball will be played dead. 5:50 left to go in the game. The Bulldogs looking to pull it off. Looking for a queen sweep at home. And the Black Knights trying to give them, not go down without a fight. A night is honorable, and they're playing till the end. They're playing until the clock reads triple digits, triple zeros. The ball just out of the reach of number 21, Isabella Rodriguez. One in 46 coming in for the Black Knights, Megan Duran and Mackenzie Manning coming into the game. Emma Tremblay coming out, and number 5, Ashley Camaro. Camaro, one of the senior captains, a right attacking winger. Allie McCabe coming right out and getting that ball, digging it out. And we'll have a goal kick from Steferi. Marissa making sure that that ball doesn't go by. She has had quite a few shots on her this week. Not this week, definitely, but also in this game. As they're getting dangerously close to the touchline, and that's where the referee will call it here on this quiet night in Canton, Massachusetts, playing soccer under the lights. 4:05 left to go in the game. 8-1 your score in favor of the home team. The Bulldogs, there's a sky-high ball. Right over the thing. Steferi saw the ball get lifted up in the air, and it will go sailing towards the entrance to the World War II Veterans Memorial Field itself. And looking to come into the game is Delaney Wagner, looking to substitute. This is the last match of the regular season these two will have. This is the last match of the regular season any of the teams, the field hockey or the boys soccer team will have against Stoughton this year in their regular season, only playing league opponents. Next up for the Bulldogs will be Sharon in all 3 sports. Black Knights looking to pick up some wins in the coming weeks for their squad. Black Knights subbing in 5, looking to come in. 5 players, that is. Number 20, number 50, number 5, 47, and 16. All respectively for the Black Knights. As 10 players collectively go in and out of the game. Outcome number 1731 looks to be 27 and 10 for the Black Knights. 22, excuse me. Number 9 looking to come in for the Black Knights. Bulldogs looking to have this in hand. 2:13 left to go. 8-1 your score in favor of the Bulldogs from Canton. The Bulldogs still fighting. And so the Black Knights, Allie McCabe with the ball, getting it down to DeFerry. excuse me. And down into the realm of the Black Knights. Or back into the yard of the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs trying to defend their yard, trying to defend their literal turf, avenge their loss. The Black Knights looking to play a little bit of a spoiler here. Get up another goal on there. Out comes number 2 for the Bulldogs, Michaela Costello. And out comes number 18 for the Black Knights, Nikki Anderson, the senior captain, the left wing back. Fighting for that ball. Legs getting tied up like pretzels, but it gets loose, and that ball goes very dangerously close to the touchline. And is banging around. Oh, and there's a fall. It looked like she either tripped on her own feet or something happened. But she is okay. She looks to be okay. She's out walking in her own power. Somebody backpedaled too far. Everybody's okay. We're playing the game. Nobody's getting hurt. 8-1 your score as we're winding down the game here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. I'm Kevin Prank, along with Saeed, your cameraman. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Oh, there's a spinneroonie for number 18 for the Bulldogs. Paige Drury gets spun by Isabella Rodriguez as they fight for the ball on the touchline, closest to the Stoughton bench. Sure, it was quite the accident for both teams. There is no ill will, surprisingly, after quite the rivalry these teams have had over quite a long time. Looking to tie up is Canton, as we're continuing to turn down for the game here. And the Bulldogs, oh, that was a high leg. And that will do it. That will do it. So your final score at the end of the game tonight will be the Bulldogs of Canton 8, the Black Knights of Stoughton 1. At the end of tonight's game, ironically, that is the score Stoughton beat Canton by earlier this week. So Canton defends their home turf and avenges a loss, and that will be quite the night. Thank you for staying with us and for letting us come into your homes and enjoy this broadcast. Hopefully. This is 8-1 your final score. The Bulldogs win over the Black Knights. I'm Kevin Prake, and for Saeed, we thank you for watching and have a great rest of your night and evening and weekend, everybody. Happy long weekend.